I don't know what to tell. What I had shouted at him in the privacy of my room, he's telling me just like that. I was basically going through a very tough stage when relief came in the form of Swami. How I began to visualize Swami. Because I would not get chances to speak to him daily. I'll imagine Swami walking by my side. I'll imagine me lying in bed, sleeping, holding his hand. So it would be like, Swami, I don't care if anybody comes or not, you're there. And I'll imagine on my birthday, first thing Swami getting up, when I get up only, I'm imagining like Swami sitting by my bed and telling, how long you took, I've been waiting to wish you my dear one. And I say, oh Swami, what Swami? He said, yeah, I didn't sleep from 12 o'clock, I've been waiting to wish you, So all this. Now, why I used to tell Swami is because I noticed that this Swami and the Swami in Mandir are the same. So I felt anything I tell my Swami, Swami knows. So I would tell Swami, today now I'm feeling like giving you a letter, Swami, so please take the letter. And Swami comes and takes it in Mandir. And someday I feel, Swami, today I'm just feeling like touching you. Any part of you, or you touch me or I'll touch you. Please, Swami. See, here I'm speaking to you, you're not able to touch me, so there I want to touch. And Swami comes and either touches or something, I get to touch his robe or something. It was so beautiful. And I felt, that's it, yeah, Swami is there. All this was fine as long as the physical Swami matched with my personal Swami. Then came times when physical Swami did not seem to know what I'm telling Swami. I pray for letter being taken, he doesn't take, and neglect after neglect started. Then it started going towards terrible, because I felt all my life now I'm going to focus on Swami and Swami alone. So what I would do is I'll prepare speeches, because I used to see Swami gives chances for boys. Those were the years when Swami will randomly ask, anybody is there to speak? So you get a chance to speak. So every time I would have a speech ready, because I want to get close to Swami physically, some way or the other. I got a chance to speak, I spoke, and nothing much. Means I felt that Swami will say that, hey, I know, you had told me like that. Whatever I'm telling my Swami, I thought he'll reciprocate. Nothing. It was like, oh, okay, you spoke well there. So I was saying, what happened, Swami? You are not feeling the connect? What is this? Another time Swami asked, is there any student who's ready to speak? I raised my hand, I went, spoke. After that, again prepared one more speech. And that time I remember, Swami asked Shiv Shankar Sai sir, warden, are there any boys there to speak? So Shiv Shankar Sai sir was finding out, he was whispering and sending message. Swami asking any boy to speak. So I said, sir, yeah, I'm ready. Many would feel nervous. Somehow, I don't know, and I said, sir, I'm ready. So Swami said, yes, warden said, yeah, you come front. So I went to the side, went in front. He said, Swami is ready. Swami, now, so he pointed out. Swami turned with full eagerness. The minute he saw my face, his face fell. I don't know for what reason. His face fell, and he asked warden, you don't have anybody else in hostel, or what? I felt very let down. I said, Swami, you know what? To come close to you, I am trying all this, and you don't want me, or what? That I was thinking. So when Swami called to actually speak, I went to him and I said, Swami, if you want me to speak, I'll speak. Otherwise, you go. Like that he's telling. I'm trying to tell him that, Swami, if you don't want, I don't want to speak. And it's very difficult to speak at that time, because when you stand to speak, what do the devotees in Kulwant, they're sitting, what do they expect? They say, oh, compassionate, merciful mother and all. I'm not feeling any of that here. I'm just feeling, Swami, why are you so against me? Okay. And again, as I said, this ego is such a subtle thing, you never know when it kicks in. Inside me, I'm feeling, Swami, you may throw me away, but I won't leave you, Swami, don't worry. I'll still speak good about you. And I delivered a decent speech, technically. And yeah, so everybody clapped. Swami was, okay, teesko, namaskaram. I felt so let down, and I said, Swami, you know something? Every time when you ask, is there anybody to speak? You're thinking only I am coming. Only I am coming because there is nobody ready to speak. Everybody is afraid, Swami. They are not ready, they are not prepared. I am slogging and I am preparing on my own. Others, you see, somebody has a short chance, they'll prepare. If they're told you have a speech, Swami has told, they'll prepare. But nobody feels that, let me just prepare and wait. I am making extra effort, Swami. And audacity that comes with ego. I said, Swami, next time you ask, I won't raise my hand. And you will see that there is nobody to stand for you. Then you will realize my value. This is what I thought. And surely within a few days I got that chance. Swami asked, are there anybody to speak? And I sat like this. I was looking. Nobody, huh? Nobody. And I was, Swami, this is what happens. You keep asking, no, same face. If the same face doesn't come, no, there's nobody. This is what I'm thinking. Just because I got 2 chances to speak in Swami's presence. What Swami did, no? He picked one random guy. He said, you come. And I said, Swami, of all the people you picked this guy? Okay, because this guy I know, huh? Pathetic speaker he is. This is what is my thought. And he goes and you know what? I'm suddenly thinking, now I know what Swami will do. He'll suddenly speak through him. You know? And this is cheating, Swami. You will speak through him, make him a hit. Okay, and he'll get up. That is cheating. Just leave him on his own. Let us see what good he is. All this I'm telling, huh? And you know what? Swami doesn't help him. But after he finishes speech, you know, Swami claps. And when Swami claps, the whole Kulwant clapped. See, that is when I realized, no, there's no use of playing to the masses. You don't have to worry about pleasing the world. I didn't realize it at that time. I was just feeling very hurt, saying, Swami, I have given much better speeches. You have never clapped for me. This is some pathetic speech and you're clapping for it. I don't realize that our definition of pathetic and good is different from God's definition of pathetic and good. I'm seeing the effect and impact. God sees the effort and intensity. So I felt that this is this thing, and they all clapped. Swami didn't stop there, called one more guy. Similar kind of impact. Pathetic speech, Swami claps, Kulanthal claps. Called one more. 4 or 5 people spoke that day. And for everybody Swami clapped, for everybody the whole hall clapped. And Swami calls the warden and says, speeches ante itla undali. Speeches mean they should be like this. Very good. And Swami goes. And I am thinking, Swami, you are bent upon messing with me, right? You don't want me and you are doing all this. Means, what extent you are going to, push me down. I felt very hurt. I felt very... The days went like this and I became very lonelier. I felt, Swami, you know what? You say you come alone in the world, you are leaving alone in the world. Correct, Swami. It's just that I made a mistake of thinking that you are also there with me. You are not, Swami. I am alone means I am actually alone. There is nobody. We come alone, we go alone. And I became a loner here because physically Swami is not responding. And I stopped talking to my Swami. That year in sports meet, we were doing this zip lining. With carabiners, you come from that Zoroaster statue area till the down, till holding something. And when you're coming down, you keep doing some stunts. And I joined that event, and that's one advantage of sports and sports meet and anything. It gave me a vent. It gave a good vent for my pent-up energies. So when I'm doing this, I don't have the energy to come and feel morose. So I just sleep, and so I was just happy. And because of that extra energy, I began to do very well now. And my nature is to chat, so I was very chatty. But it so happened that the coach who had come that time mistook my chatty nature for indisciplined nature. Not that I am very disciplined, but he had a very negative bias against me. He already made up his mind to ensure that I don't participate on the final day. See, there were 30 of us in that event. It was said that final day 15 will do in Swami's presence. Other 15 will be support staff. I frankly felt I was in the top 5 performers because I have also learned gymnastics. I was doing well. But when the grading came, I was graded 28th rank. It's because 2 people didn't come for the grading. Otherwise I would have been 30th. And I felt so upset. I put it off onto Swami. I said, Swami, this is what you're doing. You want to ensure that on sports meet also I don't do well in your presence. Okay? That's why you're throwing me to the last. Any misfortune, I was simply dumping it on Swami. Saying, Swami, you did this, you did this. And then that anger, I said, Swami, you may not want me, but don't think I will give up. I will still be part of this item. I will still be part of this item and somehow try to come up. I'll try to get into the top 15 so that I can do in front of you. Sainath sir was in charge of the item. He came and told me, see Arvind, you're a senior. I was in second year MSc. He said, you're a PG boy. So usually PG students get a chance to do something. Now you become support staff. Now if you want, you leave this, quit this item. Go join the commentary team. You'll get to do on that day rather than be a support staff. My ego didn't allow, I said, no sir, I'll be part of this. Nothing sir, so what? Everything we are doing for Swami, I'll do this. I said it in a very, actually egoistic manner. He misunderstood and took me, that evening I remember after practice he called all boys and he said, I have some special thing to tell you. He called me and he said, all of us should be like Arvind. I said, look at him. He told her, I offered you goal, but he said no. He's a true team player. He praised me to the skies and everyone clapped and all that. And I was thinking, see Swami, the whole world appreciates me. See, that is the foolish thing. After seeing that speech also, I didn't realize that if the Lord appreciates, the universe automatically appreciates. Just please the Lord, that's enough. Here I am telling the Lord ulta. The whole world is happy with me, Swami, you are not happy. See this. I continued. Went on for a few days. Then Sainath sir calls me and he says, see Arvind, I don't think you'll be performing on the final day because that's for the coach to decide. He has already decided that. But see, when Swami comes for practice session, I'm going to put my foot down and insist that you will do in Swami's presence. So, don't worry, you will get to do in Swami's presence. And I heard that, I felt it as a victory. And I said, Swami, you try how much ever you want to keep me out, you can't keep me out because you know what, when you come for practice session, I'm the one who is going to do it. So with that, I began to. So what used to happen is, among the support staff, I was the only guy allowed to do extra carabining because I had to practice. This was going on 2-3 days past. I suddenly got a bout of diarrhea, severe diarrhea, and my stomach was aching. And I went to Sainath sir and said, sir, I'm having diarrhea, sir, today. So he said, do one thing, today forget practice, go to Mandir, have darshan. Because we used to miss darshan most of the days for practice. I felt thrilled. I said, wow, when I go for darshan, there'll be nobody there. Swami can't but help to and see me here because very few only exempted boys and that's it. So nobody, so I'll go. So got ready quickly, was rushing to Mandir. As I reached near the bus stand, there was full commotion outside. What's the commotion about? Swami is coming. Swami is coming where? Swami is going to ground to see practice. I said, oh my God, today Swami is going to the ground. So when Swami's car went, I ran behind. I also reached the ground. I was standing there. Swami asks of all the things for ziplining item, for this carabining item, you have to see it. And I am in my whites. For ziplining, you need to wear a harness, you need shoes, so much is there, gear to wear. There's no time for me to wear my gear. Sainath sir says, what can I do? So I just trudged my way back from the ground till Swami because I can't do it. And Swami saw each and every boy do. And he sat for so much time that other support staff also did. I never got to do. I was feeling so let down. I was saying, okay Swami, next practice at least I'll do. And Swami says, you need not show this. I'm very happy with this. You can do this directly for the sports meet. After that, never again he saw that. When he said that, I did not know what. So I was so sad. I was standing there. I was almost getting tears. I said, Swami, you know what? They say that you have got a love of 1,000 mothers, no? When you're driving back, I'll just stand here in the first line, near your window. You look at my face, Swami. You will know how much sorrow I'm undergoing. Your heart has to melt. That's what I thought. And I'm standing there. Swami is coming in the car near the window. He's blessing everybody with left hand. And can you believe it? When he reaches near me, he just turns from the driver's window and he blesses somebody there. And I felt, I didn't know what to do here. I said, Swami, what, Swami? You don't look at me. And I just did not know what to do. I rushed back to the hostel. Nobody was there, because Swami is going back to the mandir. So either people are in the ground or in the mandir. I went to my room. I went to Swami's photograph and I said, Swami, you have lost one gem today. You have lost, Swami. I want to give everything to you and I am doing everything possible to come closer to you. But you know what, Swami? For all that I have given you, Swami, you have given me nothing. You have given me nothing. You just kept me away. You have lost, Swami. You have lost. If you had got me, you don't know what you would have got. You have lost, Swami. I cried, shouted. I don't know what all I said. Basically, that's all. I have given my everything to you. You have given me nothing. I have given my everything. You have given me nothing. That's all. And cried myself to sleep and that's it. Over. So that was the end of that episode. After that, I became like a zombie. Like no emotion. After you go through some intense pain, pain stops to bother, The sports meet event was a big hit. I was in the support staff. I was driving one ambassador car. But anyway, that was the hit item of that year's sports meet. Got over. I said, but done, yeah. It's done. Over. And with this, now even my second PG will get over. Maybe I'll go home for a vacation. We'll get a break. Good, yeah. I'll go to people who love me. All this is going on. But still in the corner of my heart, now I want Swami's love here. Thinking I may go to my parents, but they can't substitute for Swami here. Swami is Swami, but what I can do? I'm not blessed to get Swami. On the 13th night, I think 13th was a Saturday that year, warden calls me. And I went and Shiv Shankar Sai sir says, see, this year for sports meet, for Shankranti, will you give a talk? I said, sir, did Swami ask for me? I felt so thrilled. So I'm thinking, today is Shankranti, exactly 11 years before. So, sir, did Swami ask? No, Swami did not ask. But if Swami asks for students, because sometimes he asks, we will suggest your name. So, will you be ready? In my mind, I thought, if Swami asks, and when he asks, you will suggest my name. I was thinking in my mind, sir, you have no idea what's going on between me and Swami. So I said, yes, sir, I'll be ready. Means it was like a sarcastic thing. Yeah, yes, sir, I'll be ready. Okay, all the best. You go. He said, that's all. Came back and slept. Next day morning, didn't get up early. No motivation to get up early. Why to get up early? Why to go to Mandir? What I'll do in Mandir anyway, Swami doesn't want me. Didn't have bath. Why to have bath? For whom, whose sake I have to have bath? Like some Devdas I had become, depressed and shave. Why to shave? Just walk like that and went to Mandir. I remember even I had a full arm shirt, my button had broken. So I just folded up till here, rowdy style, just went. And as I went, I remember Sahani sir comes to me and he says, Arvind, can you give your bio? I said, sir, am I speaking? He said, no, along with your bio, give the bio of Jagdish Chandra and Ranganath Raju also. Because if Swami asks for a boy speaker, these are the 3 names that are going to be suggested. So we want to have the bio data of all the 3. I felt, where will I, first of all, if I am standing alone only, Swami will not allow me to speak. With Jagdish Chandra and Ranganath Raju, Ranganath Raju, just at that time Swami had spoken so wonderfully to him and surely no chance of me speaking. So what I did? I gave the bio of Ranganath Raju and Jagdish Chandra. I didn't give my bio. Because I felt, why to give my bio? It's like putting salt on the wound here. I didn't give my bio. I went and sat. Then one of the teacher in charges came and told, what is this? You're not shaved. I wanted to say that, sir, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to give a speech or something. He said, if you want to sit in front, you better be clean shaven. It's not that I had a beard. I just not shaved for one day. So there was stubble. Shave. Just reached back in time. Swami had come. I came and sat back in my place. I see next to me Jagdish Chandra and Ranganath Raju. And my God, spick and span white. Big vibhuti dot on their forehead. Resplendent. Like some bridegrooms there, with a rose in their pocket. And I said, hey, you are confirmed? Huh? I expect they are confirmed. He said, no, sir told us to be ready. I said, oh my God, he told me also to be ready, but look at me, look at you. So then, first principal sir spoke, that is Sanjay Sani sir spoke that day. Then I remember the Vice Chancellor S.V. Giri sir, he was speaking. So first speech itself took 15-20 minutes and Giri sir had spoken for almost 15-20 minutes. I think where is the chance now for students to speak? So Swami also in middle, bus. He told something like enough. So when he told something, Vice Chancellor went to him. Vice Chancellor nodded. He said okay. He went, picked up a piece of paper, came to the lectern, and he stood there. And he said, Bhagaván has blessed 2 students to speak to us. In my mind, immediately I thought Raju and Jagdish. The first is Miss Tina Thomas from the Anantapur campus. And he started to introduce Tina Thomas. She has done her MA in literature, in English, she is this and that, and her introduction was given. And the second is Aravind Balasubramanyam. When I heard that, I was like, oh my God, I'm speaking. And then he turns, there's no bio. I didn't give any bio, okay. So he's just thinking of his memory, okay. I had met him 2 times, once because as I said, Sainath sir was very impressed with me being a team guy and also he had introduced me to Vice Chancellor at that time. So you can check it on the video, the only introduction he gave. Aravind Balasubramanyam has done his carabiner. That's all, as if it's some big degree to do or something. When actually I have not done here, I have not done carabiner, I didn't do. I was the support staff. That's all was my introduction. And he went back. Now I was like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Because I have not prepared a speech. I'm really not, for all the boys that I mocked and all that, I have not prepared a speech now. I'm just very tense. So first things first, I borrowed somebody's cufflink. I said, give you a cufflink. I opened up and put cufflinks. Then I turned to Raju and said, give me that rose. You don't need the rose, I need it. I took the rose, I kept it in my pocket. I've not had a bath, but luckily I have shaved. Okay. So then I'm thinking, now what? So as the sister is speaking, you'll hear all the applause from the ladies' side, because they are applauding their hero. And here, the boys are like, hey, wait, let Arvind come, our hero. I was thinking, what, your hero is absolutely unprepared. He's totally, nothing he has got. I'm thinking, what should I do? Then I got an idea. I said, Raju, come here. I said, Raju, in your speech, you'll have one experience. Usually every speech will have an introduction, some gyan, one experience and conclusion. I told that experience you tell me here, because I'll go and tell that experience at least. So he started narrating to me one experience. I heard. I said, good. 4 minutes of my speech is done. I said, Raju, exchange your place with Jagdish. I'll take Jagdish's experience also. As Raju is exchanging his place, she concluded there. She concluded her speech and walked away. And there's a thundering applause for her, and now I have to get up. I got up and I took the rose from my pocket and I went to Swami, and I'm so tense. It was my standard practice that every time I tell Swami, you speak through me. But let me tell you, that was only lip service. So this time when I went, I said, Swami, really speak through me. Because it's not like the other times. This time really I don't have a speech. Swami said, go speak, he told. He took the rose and I went there and I stood. I still remember what a disastrous opening. It is there on the video for all to see. I said, the annual sports and cultural meet is an annual affair. Everyone there I could see them doing that on the boys' side. Like it was a stupid opening statement, and I said, oh my God, what did I do? And I said, okay, now quickly cover up. What the thought that came in my mind is, speak something about primary school, something about Vrindavan, something about Anandpur, something about Prashantilyam. That buys you enough time to think of some matter, and you have got Raju's experience to narrate. So I said, the sports meet is so fantastic. Okay, the primary school. So when you're speaking extempore, what's on the top of your mind comes out, as it is. So primary school, I remember them practicing in the sun, in the hot afternoon sun in the afternoon, So and tiny tots practicing. So while speaking, I just said, and these tiny tots practicing in the sun, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, they also started laughing, giggling, because I realized they're all minimum 5.5 to 6-year-old. Okay, it's tough because, some of them are, like 2 Coke bottles in height, that's all, that tiny there. So I had got confused by the appearance, but it's done, damage is done. Once the giggling, once they start laughing at you, it's over. They're all giggling, so they're not listening to your inspiration anymore. So I said, oh God, this is messed up. So that year, Anandpur campus had done bike stunts. What I remembered was, on that sports meet day, I was standing next to Silesh sir, and these Anandpur girls were getting ready to do a ramp jump. And in the ramp jump, they're making some 16 students lie down, and she's going to jump. So Silesh sir was telling me, what all must be going on in the person's mind, right? Preparing for this jump. I said, sir, forget the girl who is sitting on the bike. Think of the girl who is sleeping 16th over there. I wonder what is going on in her mind. I spoke like this only in Kulwant Hall. You know what I said? I said, I was wondering, that girl who is sleeping 16th over there, what she's thinking about, It sounds very ugly and terrible, and what I got was I was like, I realized that I was just falling apart here. I realized all this thing I was thinking about, me being talented, nothing here. My talent, my skill, my ability, nothing was helping me. I was making a fool of myself in full public view. I remember at that moment, I felt so embarrassed. And I also felt that I let down Swami here, because I felt all this while, I've been telling Swami, I want to come, you're not doing, and finally when I get the chance, what I'm doing. So I just stopped for a moment and I said, Swami, I told you to speak through me. When will you speak through me, Swami? And just one momentary prayer it was, and I continued to speak. At that moment, I don't know what I spoke. But after 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, there was one thundering applause. I really don't know what I said. And you know what? Today when I look back, it is just out of humility I'm saying is, I realized that the statement I had made is a statement that has become a cliche today. The statement was, we do the sports meet to see a smile on Swami's face. I narrated about how somebody whose event Swami didn't watch at all, and I said that they didn't feel sad because Swami was happy not watching it, be it, because the sole goal of the sports meet is to see a smile on that face. And that had got the applause. And I don't know how it came, and after that it just flowed. 6-7 applauses were there after that. Actually I counted also later on. Like, fellow was flopping, gets resurrected, and I felt so great. In fact, I concluded by saying that, when somebody came and said, Swami, I want to die for you, Swami said, it's not important that you die for me, Bangaru, live for me, and let's all live for Swami. And very strong ovation, and 2-3 nice things happened in the speech itself, but beautiful. It came out very well. I was very relieved. I felt, Abba, Swami, I didn't let you down. So I went to Swami, and I was very happy. I had forgotten all my anger on him. I was just very happy that it's done here and the speech is good. So Swami, I bowed, and I was getting up. Swami asked, which class? I said, Swami, 2nd MSc Chemistry. Okay. I was getting up and going, and Swami stops and says, तुमको स्वामी जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं दिया ना? He says, Swami never gave you anything in life, right? I didn't know what to tell. What I had shouted at him in the privacy of my room, he's telling me just like that, Swami didn't give you anything, no? I just folded my hand and I said, no, Swami. Zindagi mein jo bhi hai, sab aapne diya. Swami, whatever I have got in life, you have given, Swami. Swami said, waved his hand, created a chain and said, come. He put it around slowly on my neck, then patted my cheek and said, have love, have love, have love, only love. An experience which I thought was the worst, darkest days in my life, where I felt I was truly walking alone, because Swami also I don't see. Swami said that you might feel that you're walking alone, but I'm there right in your heart, guiding you. You don't worry, I'll never leave you. You may leave me, I won't leave you. At a moment which was like a breakup, I felt the Swami, when I did the breakup, you come with so much of love. What shall I say? And you chained me for life. That's why I feel this is an episode where I felt I got wedded to Swami. I got chained to Swami. Because I felt that, Swami, whatever I do to you, nothing affects you. You still love me like this. Why do you love me so much, Swami? And that is why I felt this is a beautiful relationship. Because, maybe on this relationship part, I just wanted to say one more point. Because, see, the problem with human relationships is, we seek relationship because we seek joy. If I seek a relationship with you, if I'm your friend, if I'm your brother, whatever, I'm doing that because I want to extract joy from you. I don't realize that you're also seeking my relationship for the same reason. As long as we seek relationship to expect joy and expect love, we won't be happy, because the other is also doing the same. The difference is Swami seeks a relationship just to express his love. He doesn't care if you love him. He doesn't care if you scold him. No problem, I just love you. That's it. Because he gets into a relationship to express his love, not expect love, Swami can have 1 million people intimate to him and yet he'll not get disappointed.